Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Race the Sun. So, last week for you, probably last week for you, I was recording all these episodes. I was recording, or I am recording, I don't know why I'm saying in such strange tenses, but what am I saying? Race the Sun, this episode, and the episode right before it, like the previous episode 9 or whatever, excuse me, recording on the same day. As you might be able to tell because the terrain is pretty much the same. Thought I was actually kind of close. I didn't think, dang it. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was going to collide into it. Then I collided into that other wall thing. Anyways, as I was saying, this episode and episode 9 I'm recording on the same day. And the reason is because I want to get this all done recorded soon. But anyways, I'm not sure why I'm taking so much time to explain this, but recorded Race the Sun, then I recorded Surgeon Simulator, then Hearthstone, then took a little break, then recorded Hearthstone, then Surgeon Simulator, now Race the Sun. So this episode, I'm actually recording after I recorded all the other episodes that you're going to watch today, if you're going to watch all the others. If all the other episodes I'm going to upload today, I recorded before this. Not sure why I had to spend so much time making sure that's clear, but I just wanted to let you know that the Surgeon Simulator episode that I'm going to be posting after this, I think is pretty hilarious. Not really hilarious, but very successful in many ways. So you'll just have to look forward to that, I suppose. Not really have to, but you know what I mean. And wow, I'm really surprised I got through that without any collisions. So, don't want to say it, because as soon as I say it, it's not going to be true, but hopefully this is... That was really close. Hopefully this is going to be a successful turn as well. Now, I don't remember what my mission was. I know one of my missions is to only turn left, and then another mission was to get through a certain amount of regions, 3 regions, without any collisions. So those two are definitely out of the question. But the other one, I think it was travel a certain distance, which I apparently might be able to actually do. And it's kind of scary because they're just flying around all over the place. And dang it, I should have jumped in order to use that jump again. And it's just mirrors, like something happening. Dang it! I was making so much progress. Use the jump ability 20 times. That's what it was. So I should have used the jump ability multiple times in that thing. Alright, so what am I checking my phone because I got a text and dang it, bad start, but that seemed like something was not necessarily exploding, but like making a big thumping noise, not noise, but like a thumping effect that not sure what that means, but I don't know what I'm saying, but it seemed like something was coming or was crashing or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, let's get through here, not too fast, so don't really need to jump through it. And now I get a speed boost thing, which actually I noticed in the last episode also gives me a bit of sunlight in my energy tanks or reserves or whatever it is. So that's pretty interesting. That way if I'm in the darkness or in the shade, if I get one of those boosters, then that'll also increase my, my life support, I suppose. Alright, so my goal of every episode is to actually finish the race, I suppose. I would lose the race because you can't actually win a race against the sun. Well, I mean, you could, but it would be really difficult. And I saw that portal, but I knew I was not going to make it, so I'm not even going to try for that one. And dang it, I was hoping to get that other jump after I jumped through this one, or over that obstacle, because I wasn't sure if I could actually survive it. And I'm actually trying to make it through 3 regions without colliding into anything, which is very difficult because I haven't been able to do that yet. I can barely make it to... Dang it! I overcorrected. Doing so good. So semi-good. I don't know. I get so frustrated about that because I get so close and I think, dang it, the split-second reaction to turn left. It makes me sad, but that was really close. I was sort of not paying attention when that happened, but alright. And again, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes of Race the Sun, but I say dang it a lot, specifically when I crash, but not always when I crash, I suppose. Even when I just collide, when I do something bad. But I'd like to stop saying dang it, and what was it? I don't know if it was when I was playing a game and recording it, or if I was just playing a game and not recording it, where I started saying like no a bunch. Again, I don't remember if that was when I was recording it or not, but I kept saying no a lot instead of dang it, which was better. But I don't know, it sounded kind of weird now, especially when I say that I say no or something. I don't know, weird. But I don't know why I said weird like that. It's just my mind works. Oh man, I wish I made that. But or I wish I got that, and I don't have any jumps in reserve, which is not very good, and this isn't very good either. Dang it, I collided, and again I said dang it, so this is not good all around, not really much success happening here. But let's just get off this jump, and whew, that was close. Wasn't entirely sure if I was going to make that. But here's another one that I'm just going to jump over because don't want to deal with that, and I thought I was going to land on the platform, on the, not the platform, but the edge on the side of that, and get this jump, so I can jump again, and get sort of a better view for any portals that might be nearby, because a portal would be really helpful right now. However, I'm entering into the third region, and the only mission I can really accomplish at this point is the jumping. Use the jump ability 20 times, which thankfully was not in one run, because that would just be insane. And dang it, I got the booster, but I hit something and slowed me down a bunch, so the booster was pretty much null and void, is that what it's called? But it almost looks like I'm going faster anyways, like it's more intense or something. And I think that noise that I thought I was hearing was just the sound of that stuff falling on the ground. But I would actually kind of call it a success, I would kind of call it a success just to survive this and to get into the next region, because this is really powerful, or not powerful, really dangerous, and so close. Hey, great. But okay, so what I kind of thought was happening for a second there was it kind of looked like there was a marker in front of me, like a not a marker, but like a stream of light in front of me to show me where exactly I'm headed, which was really helpful. But I think that was just the light of the sun going down, shining in front of me and showing me, hey, there's nothing in front of you. Either way, that was actually kind of helpful to my steering, and of course I just collided. So again, all I can do is jump, and oh man, there's a jump to my left. Oh well. I kind of want to crash on purpose just to start this over, but it doesn't really matter because I can just get more jumps anyways, and more experience with this terrain, even though experience with the terrain isn't really going to help that much. But you know, whatever works, I suppose, even though it doesn't actually work. But I'm assuming this game was meant to be played for long periods of time, and not once every couple days, every few days really, not really a couple, which is something to talk about. Actually, I just remembered in the last episode of Race the Sun, oh man, I really didn't mean to crash. I thought it was more to the left than that, but only 3 more jumps than another mission. But in the last episode of Race the Sun, I was supposed to be talking about my favorite things to do, and I was going to talk about, like, oh yeah, favorite video games in one episode, and then favorite TV shows in another episode, and favorite books in another episode, but I totally forgot about that. That was supposed to be like my theme for today's recording, which would have been like for your 6 episodes or whatever. But my favorite things to watch as far as TV shows, generally TV shows that have like sentimentalness to me, something that has a history, or sort of like a lore, I guess, because something I kind of noticed was when the movie Elysium, I think, and Star Trek Into Darkness, when those two were both kind of out around the same time, when I saw previews for Elysium, I thought, that just looks like some sci-fi shooter action movie that might have a bit of drama in it, and it just didn't appeal to me. It just seemed like some random sci-fi movie. But then Star Trek, even though I'm not like a huge Star Trek fan, I did see the other remake, not really, I guess you'd call it a reboot, but the other newer Star Trek movie, so I had that history with it, I guess, and because my dad is a big Star Trek fan, so I do know about Star Trek. It's just I'm not a huge fan, I suppose, but having that history turned it from a random sci-fi movie into an actual movie that has characters that I care about, and I'd like to see what happens to them, and hey, it looks cool because it's sci-fi type of thing, rather than hey, that's just some random sci-fi movie, the characters don't really interest me type of thing. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what advertisers don't want, I guess, because they want to make something new and innovative that people will try out. But if it's new and innovative, then there's not really a history behind it. There's no like previous reason to watch that program. And I was not expecting that thing to fall down in front of me, but I don't want to be the person that only watches things that has a history, like something that's part of a series. But I feel like that's kind of who I am, kind of. Just because of like a Mario game or a Legend of Zelda game, basically, if it's a Mario or Zelda game, I'm gonna buy it. Like, if it's some Mario sports game, probably not, but like the main series Mario game or the main series Legend of Zelda game, generally I'm gonna get it and play it and enjoy it. Whether it's this amazing piece of gaming artwork or if it's just some random game that has average qualities, either way, it's gonna be a Mario / Zelda game, and I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna play it. That kind of mentality is kind of bad for business, because then if it's a bad game and they don't put much effort into it, then they're going to be selling a bad game that doesn't have much effort put into it, and they're going to see, oh hey, this sells, we should make more of this game that we didn't put much work into. And I am really surprised at how far I am making it. That kind of bothers me that I just crashed right then, but I almost made it through 3 regions. Did I make it through 3 regions? I don't think... I might have. I might have made it through 3 regions without collisions. I didn't want to say anything about it until it actually happened. And I'm gonna jinx it right now, but oh wow, I'm not gonna survive this, but there was just no way. I was gonna say I might have actually made it through until the sun went down. I almost did, but travel a distance of 60,000 in the air. Collide with 4 objects in 1 round. That I can do. I can do that. Collide with the 4 objects, not the travel a distance. But what I was saying about like video games, like if they don't put much effort into it and I just buy it because it has the Mario name on it or a Pokemon brand or whatever, like something like that, then that's bad for business, because then they think, okay, well, if it has this brand, that's all we need to sell it, and then they'll just make a game with that brand and then sell it, and then that's what's going to be the future of gaming, of just, oh hey, it has this name, so of course we're going to buy it type of thing. But obviously after a while of, okay, all of these past 5 games are really bad, then we're going to know, okay, stop buying these games. And I just realized that it's collide with 4 objects in 1 round, not just collide with 4 objects. So, dang it, I was hoping I could make it past that. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. But so it's good for people to know what they're buying is good before they buy it. Or at least raise some kind of complaint. Not really, not sure complaint is the right word, but some kind of criticism or review, so that gaming companies know what's good and what's bad according to the customers, which isn't always 100% true, because of course some people are going to be biased or just have a different opinion. But I'm trying to find something I can collide into without killing myself, because I want to collide into 4 things for the mission. But that's why I like game review sites and magazines and videos and stuff. Those are really good because it helps the consumer know what is good and what isn't, or at least how good it is or how bad it is or something. Collide into 4 times, and 5th time just to be sure. And now the sun is going down really fast because I'm going really slow, and I do not want this to be the reason why I lose because the sun went down. If I'm going to lose because the sun went down, it's going to be because I made it really far, not because I crashed into a bunch of things. So I'm actually, if the sun looks like it's about to go down and I'm not about to run into something, then I'm going to run into something just to be sure that it goes down, or that I lose because I crashed and not because the sun went down because I was going really slow. So it looks like I'm just going to crash into the wall because I do not want to end due to lack of sun because I went really slow. But anyways, unlock level 14, decals left wing. You may now customize yourself with decals via the configuration screen. We don't know why you like this sort of thing. Anyways, flight decal. You now have the flight decal. Did that pesky bird give you this? So, configure ship. This is actually the farthest I've ever gotten as far as levels, but all these are locked. Okay, flight decal, which might as well. I mean, it might as well, because I can barely see it anyways. But collect 10 triangles in air in a round. That's interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, I almost feel like this episode should end because it's like 15 minutes, but I want to keep it to like 23 minutes. Man, but now I'm kind of out of breath. But let's see. I'm not sure if that counts because those triangles were in the air, but I wasn't in the air. But anyways, what I was saying about review sites and everything is that then that lets the consumer know whether or not the game is very good or very bad, and then they can make their decision based off that. And, it doesn't necessarily mean that like one review site said this game is terrible. That means no one should ever buy it ever. No, like some people are still going to buy it just to see how bad it really is and whether or not they agree with how bad it is or whatever. But what am I saying? Having the review sites and demos and stuff is really helpful, I would say, for the consumer and for the producer person. Yeah, there's like supply and demand, the suppliers and the demanders, I suppose, but it's helpful for both, even if it might not seem like that at the surface value, because or on the surface, I suppose. But I'm gonna jump again just because it's fun, but also because it's part of the mission to travel a distance in the air. But excuse me. What I was saying about the consumers and everything is that it's better for both parties, because if the consumers don't buy bad products, then one, that's good for the consumer because then they're saving money and they're not experiencing some bad product. And then it's also good for the producers, even though they're not making money off of that bad product, then they know, okay, this is a bad product, and they can look at reviews and see people's reactions and figure out, okay, why is this bad? What can we do to make this better? Which is good for them because then people will buy better products. And it's good for the consumers because then they have better products to buy. So that's why reviews and such are a really good idea for consumers and producers. It's just the issue of whether or not it's a good reviewer as far as an unbiased opinion, rather than, or whether or not they're making it about their opinion or whether or not they're making it about facts and figures and such. Obviously some opinion is good in a review, but not the main point, I suppose. And I feel like I just went on this random tangent for no good reason. But well, I suppose for a good reason, but as I'm talking about all this, it kind of makes me feel like I want to start doing game reviews, but I want to do a game review of a game that I'm either able to record or have recorded, so that I have footage to use in my review or something like that, and I have sort of credibility. But then I kind of feel like that's the point of this Let's Play, where as I'm talking about as I'm playing the game, I can sort of give my review on it as I'm playing it, or just at the end of a series give my review on it or something like that. I do think it'd be kind of cool to have a review series, but I feel like in order to have the review series, I'd have to like constantly be playing the game for like that entire week, and then just do a review on that, and then just stop playing that game, play another game wholeheartedly for an entire week, and then do that. And while that does sound like an interesting idea for me, just because I have so many games that I could do a review on, and I'd like to keep it out like a once-a-week basis or something, I don't know how long I'd be able to keep that up because of, one, having to find a job eventually, but, what was it? And, dang it! So close. But, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. What? Okay, hold on. I want to get one of these missions before I go back onto apocalypse mode. So let's see, that's about 3 triangles that I just collected, and I was in midair, but I'm not sure if the triangles counted as being midair, so I'm not entirely sure how that mission is going to go. But what was I going to say? Something about like game reviews. I think that'd be kind of cool to do, but because I've got so many videos that I'm doing already, not sure how well that would fit into it, or how that would fit into it. And that's close. But and collecting these while I'm in midair. Again, not sure if that's exactly how that works, but it's only 1, but might as well get it anyways. And it's 2. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get the achievement for collecting the triangles in midair, but I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work. Anyways, what am I saying? Would you guys be interested in me having some kind of game review show channel thing? Probably not a different channel, it'd probably be on the same channel, but I was really hoping I'd squeeze under that, but if I could do, oh look, I did get 10 triangle things. What's the next thing? Score 100,000 points with no attachments. It's not that bad, but alright. But I'm actually gonna take that off now because I'm gonna go to Apocalypse. Might as well. I might be able to get it. I might be able to get the achievement with Apocalypse mode. But let's see. What am I doing? It's the same one as last time, or at least similar. So I can try to use the same strategy at the beginning, where I try to go to the left, and dang it, that's new. Not really new. Excuse me for sneezing. Not sure why I say excuse me when I sneeze. But anyways, let's see if I can do this the way that I want to, and jump over that, make it through here, get a bunch of points, and just make a massive jump with a boost. And that's not good because I missed the jump there, so I didn't make it. Oh man, I was really not expecting to crash into that wall. So yeah, score 1,000. That's right. It's score 100,000 points with no attachments, not score 100,000 points in one run without attachments. So basically just score a total amount of points, and that should be fine. So then now try to do the same thing as last time. That was too early of a jump, although I didn't really need to worry about that because it's not the same setup as last time. But what was I saying? No. If I did have a review show, not entirely sure how that would run, but of course that's kind of up to me to decide. Up to me to decide, or something. I don't know. That's for me to decide. I don't know what I'm saying. If you guys had any opinions on how that review show would go, then sure, leave them in the comments, I suppose. But and if you're interested in me doing a game review show, I do kind of plan on doing that eventually. Just wasn't really planning on doing that anytime soon, I suppose. But if you want me to do it anytime soon, then ooh, that's close. But man, I should have turned more. I didn't want to overcorrect, but still traveling quite a bit of a distance in the air because of that jump that I keep getting onto right here in the beginning, which is really helpful, and it is getting me a lot of points. This is actually pretty good as far as getting through those achievements, surprisingly. And that's not the same setup that I was expecting. And here, nope, also not the same, but here we go. Here's another jump, and another bunch of points, and come on, jump. Oh, that was close. I just spammed the spacebar in order to make that jump. That was pretty interesting, and I got slowed down. Not a big deal, not that bad. I crashed into that sphere ball thing. Alright, so traveled a certain amount of distance. So close to that one. Clear 4 regions. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to try, obviously, but not going to be able to. So, dang it. No, that was bad. Trying to just get a few more points. Oh, wow, that was actually enough points to get to the next level. Unlock level 15. Nothing? Okay. Portal storage attachment. Equip this attachment so you can carry 2 emergency portals, and I can make even more mistakes. Yeah, but I never really get those anyway. Survival decal. We suppose we must give you the survival decal. Yeah, I could do that. Although it would switch the other one. But anyways, do a barrel roll 5 times in one region. That's interesting. I could do that. Yeah. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.